What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. I ran across a video while a couple of my other videos were uploading onto YouTube. I was on Facebook looking around, just whatever, and ran across this video of a black guy trying to get white people to pay reparations for his ancestors being slaves. I'm going to give you guys some of my thoughts after we watch this video together. And it's a 5-minute video, so be ready for a bit of a lengthy video here. But really, yeah, let's just watch the video. I'm gonna try to keep it together here.
Aquaba, y'all. So I was just chilling outside by the sun because I can do that because I'm black. And then white Jesus came to me. White Jesus was like, "Gazi." I said, "What, white Jesus?" And he was like, "You need to train male Saxons." I said, "Why, white Jesus?" He was like, "Because just like dogs, they need training." I said, "Okay, I'll do it." So now I'm going to show you these well-trained male Saxons, toilet seat complexion individuals, okay? Disciples of white Jesus, okay? So let's talk to them real quick and let's see what they have to say. Uhuru?
Uhuru.
Do you owe reparations?
Absolutely.
Why you say that? Wait, who is you?
Beryl Shepley.
Uhuru Beryl. Mm-hmm. Now, you owe me some money. Mm-hmm. Okay, you owe me reparations.
Absolutely.
Why is that?
Because every freedom that I have and have taken for granted for my entire life has been made possible by wealth that my ancestors stole.
Uhuru. Mm-hmm. Good. Uhuru.
Uhuru.
What your name is?
Jackson.
Uhuru Jackson. You owe me reparations.
I do.
Why that?
Because I have benefited from the wealth that was stolen from you.
Tell it.
As have all my ancestors, the ones who owned slaves and the ones who did not, the Jews in, the white Jews in Hungary.
You better tell on the white Jews. Say that again.
The white Jews in Hungary, the fake Jews.
Yes, fake white Jews.
Fake white Jews.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So you unite with reparations.
Completely.
Uhuru.
Uhuru.
What your name is again?
Jackson.
Uhuru Jackson.
Uhuru.
Uhuru.
What's up, Uhuru?
Yep, you heard him, y'all. He said Uhuru. Uhuru.
Uhuru.
Where you from?
Seattle.
He raised around all nothing but African people, y'all. So he don't know nothing about being white. He don't like white people. Ain't that right?
All white people owe reparations, though.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Ain't that right?
That's true.
And what your name is?
Prince.
Uhuru Prince.
Uhuru.
Now, why you open reparations?
Because as a white person, I sit on the pedestal of colonialism and slavery that built not only the wealth of this country, but the whole European world. Therefore, all white people owe reparations, and we're coming to get it.
Uhuru, you better tell it.
Yeah, we coming to get it.
You're white too.
Uhuru.
Uhuru.
What your name is?
Jesse.
Jesse, you owe me reparations.
Correct.
And I want it. When do I want it?
Now.
When do I want it?
Now.
And you gonna get it for me?
Yes, indeed.
All right. Why you owe reparations?
Because every opportunity and amenity I have has been at the expense of my black and brown brothers and sisters around the world. They, everything in this country is soaked, saturated with the blood of slavery, genocide. Even the times that I've had to scrape for dollars in my life, they still bared the face of the slave master, genocidal maniac. And I know full well that even the homeless white man on the street corner is going to get more head nods and ham sandwiches than the black men across the street. So every white person, no matter how little you got or think you got, you owe money. I owe money. And like my brother Prince said, like my comrade Prince said, if you don't give it, we're going to come take it.
Take it.
And I've seen Prince take it, all right? We by a church across the street, and Prince ran up on this old white man. What you say up to the old white man coming out the church?
I asked if you want to hear the gospel of reparations.
Hey! Uhuru?
Uhuru.
What your name is?
Virginia.
Uhuru, Virginia. Oh, do I look good in this sun, Virginia?
You always look good.
Thank you. Now you gotta hurry up because you gotta get out the sun, girl. You ain't got no sunscreen, girl. We gotta save your skin. Hurry up, girl. Hurry up.
Okay.
You know the sun don't like you, girl. Come on now.
Okay, every white person does owe reparations, and that is because we owe that money for the colonial oppression that our ancestors have, done to African people, and it continues to this day right here in the U.S., not just all over the world, but here in the U.S. So all white people, no matter who you are, you do owe reparations. You owe them right now, and you need to pay them right now.
Yes.
And you can go to uhurusolidarity.org and click on the button that says pay reparations. That's what you need to do. You need to do it now.
Uhuru, uhuru.
Say one more thing.
Guess you may see them t-shirts real quick.
Black power.
Uhuru.
Hey, just like the chairman says,
Chairman who? They might not know
Chairman
which one.
Omali Yeshitela, the
Yes.
African People's Socialist Party and the African Socialist International. A lot of white people will say they don't want to pay reparations because they ain't have nothing to do with slavery. It happened so long ago. But what we have to understand is we are the inheritors of the social wealth that was created by slavery, and African people and other colonized people are the inheritors of the social despair and the social poverty that is the legacy of slavery.
Uhuru, and that is the power of African internationalism, turning cave beasts into revolutionaries for African people. Uhuru, 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 Uhuru. So you heard it here. If you are ready, if you are white, male Saxon, okay, totally skin complexion individual, saltine American, and you are ready to join the revolution, where can you go?
You can go to uhurusolidarity.org and click on the red button that says pay reparations.
Now.
And pay those reparations when?
Now.
Reparations?
Now.
Uhuru?
Uhuru.
Last time I checked, Christopher Columbus was not on any of our money. Matter of fact, I got some bills here. Look at this. This is George Washington. He's on a $1 bill. See that? George Washington. Yeah, he may have owned slaves, but he also he didn't colonize the free world. He made the free world a free world. Real quick though, throwing this out there. The majority of the black people that were sold into slavery from Africa were slaves already, and they were sold by their black brothers. So where should the reparations go to, or come from even? I really think it should be coming from the wealth that the original sellers have inherited. $5 bill. We've got Abraham Lincoln, and we know a lot about Abraham Lincoln, but a lot of these Democrats want to post Abraham Lincoln all over their stuff and be like, oh, he was great for abolishing slavery and yada yada. Guess what? Abraham Lincoln was first a Republican. That's funny, isn't it? Second, the Democratic Party was created to keep slavery, not abolish it. Also, the KKK was a byproduct of the Democratic Party after the Civil War, and slavery was abolished. The Republican Party was all for abolishing slavery, and Abraham Lincoln was a Republican. It's funny, isn't it? And I mean, okay, yes, your ancestors had a hard time, but times have changed. You're no longer a slave. That man, I'm going to say he's early 20s. He was never a slave. Slavery ended in the 1800s. He's not over 200 years old. Alright, so him demanding white people pay reparations, it should go to his ancestors who are dead, and then, you know, maybe just build a statue in their honor, not to them, so that they can go out and buy their Jordans or their Nikes and iPhone 6S's or whatever the hell the new iPhone is. But they're taking this man off the $20 bill and putting Andrew Jackson, putting Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill. Fun fact: yes, Andrew Jackson was a Democratic slave owner. Harriet Tubman was a Republican. And she owned guns, and a lot of other stuff about her that's actually far away from the left side over there in the democratic world of hypocrisy. Now, I'm all for, the fact that these kids are wanting to be recognized as ancestors of slaves. But here's the problem. The majority of these kids actually don't even know half of their ancestry. They don't even know that if they really were owned by American slave owners. Some of them out there, their families came over as free people after slavery was abolished. So, I mean, come on. Not every black person in America has ancestors that was a slave. Now, they were bad-mouthing Jews. Guess what? The Jewish people have been forced into slavery many times in their history. So, I'm not hearing Jewish people cry out for reparations from the Egyptians or any other culture that had, or country that had forced them into slavery. And black people weren't the only slaves back in the 17 and 1800s and 1600s. White people were sold to Africa as slaves. South Africa is mainly white people. Slavery was basically abolished in parts of Africa, and that's how South Africa became a thing. All of the white slaves moved south to South Africa to live a normal, actual life. And that's the reality of it all. And saying that, I owe you money, no. If you want to track lineage and put actual blame, yeah, go ahead. But you're not going to, because that costs time and money, which I'm betting that man doesn't even have, which is why he's demanding it from everyone else. And it's sad that he's getting other white people to agree with him, because my family didn't even come over until, I'm pretty sure it was late 1800s, after slavery was abolished. So coming up to me demanding reparations, hey, check this out. It's when my family came over. I don't owe you nothing. Saying that corporations, all the corporations of today's world, are benefiting from slavery, or benefiting from slavery, or have owned slaves, is actually wrong, and it's false too, if you look at it, because all these millionaires and billionaires didn't have all these slaves. Nobody in America has fully benefited from slavery, except for black people. And that's not racist, that's reality. Okay? So go ahead and throw your oh, you're a racist bigot all over my comment section. It's not racist if it's true. And racism is a really big factor in all of this, Yeah, the Democratic Party of today's world has basically been forcing the black community to hate the white community. The Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter movement consists of a lot more black people than the KKK does. And the Black Lives Matter movement has only started just recently. Now, like I said, the KKK was a byproduct of the Democratic Party that wanted to keep slavery. And yeah, the KKK is they're pretty racist. I mean, nobody denies that. But Black Lives Matter movement is also racist. If you want equality, and if you want everyone to be seen as equal, then present yourself as an actual human being, not just someone who is demanding gimme. Because you don't look like you're not presenting yourself as an actual human being. You're presenting yourself as someone that just wants to sit there and get hard-earned money from people that have worked for it. Now all these corporations that have earned their money through the years of making new products and putting them out in the economy for people to buy. And saying that they're still, there's the word, saying that they're still benefiting from slavery is actually false. But if you look at it, slavery is still going on today in many parts of the world. And if you want something done about slavery, you should go after places that have slavery in today's world. Not be dwelling on the past and demanding that people give you stuff. It's just not how this works at all. If you want money, if you want to reap from the benefits of slavery, go out and get a job. Get a job at one of these corporations that you are claiming are reaping from the benefits. Okay? Because then you're also reaping from the benefits. All sorts of crazy. It's how it works, according to you. So, I mean, because corporations pay their workers. The workers spend their money. The money goes back to the corporations. It's a circle of life, ladies and gentlemen. It's how it works. Now, going to Bernie Sanders' whole, if we tax everybody that makes $500,000 a year or more at 52%, if they don't have the money to pay the people or make new products or put new stuff out there, that company's going to go down and the economy's going to go down. Giving people money doesn't change anything. It's just like, oh, ha, now I have your money. And you have nothing. It's not how it works. If you want money, go out and work for it. Go out and earn it. You know, actually be an adult instead of demanding for everybody else to pay for your stuff. And then you'll actually get to see the realization of how life works. Thank you for watching. Kept it clean. It's one for me. I'm going to be doing a couple more videos today. I've got several pages of notes that I've been taking over the last day or two. But get ready for more videos to be posted up today. If I see any more videos like this, I'm going to hammer down on them very hard. It just... because this kind of stuff pisses me off. It really does. Not because they're black people. It's because they're demanding. And the only reason why the black community is not thriving as it should is because they're voting Democrat. They're voting for the side that wants to keep them in poverty, wants to keep them under. And it's sad. It's very, very sad. And all they hear is, oh yay, they'll give us free stuff. And then they vote for the Democratic Party. And it doesn't help their situation because they never get the free stuff. They try to be, the government tries, economical decline, then they're like, whoop, gotta fix that. Let's reverse it. Put these people's taxes the way they were, and then just tax the people. Then the economy starts to level itself out. It's what happened in 2009, the beginning of the economical decline. Obama tried to tax the 1% at a substantial rate, and the economy went down. Had nothing to do with Bush, ladies and gentlemen. Got another video on that. Just go find it. It's there. And really, demanding money from everyone else because of how the past used to be, it's like condemning anyone that has any German in them as a Nazi and arresting them for war crimes that they never committed. Like, I'm half German. Are we going to start, like I said, condemning all Germans for war crimes that happened back in World War II? It's not right, is it? Are we going to start condemning all Egyptians? And are Jewish people going to start demanding reparations? No, because there's a lot of Jewish people out there that actually aren't just like gimme, 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 and understand the fundamentals of how economics work, and have jobs, and have well-paying jobs, and actually do stuff for a living, and make a really good living. And that's how this works. You know, there's a lot of black people out there too that they were like, hey, I want to move out of poverty. The government's not giving me money because, well, the government, you know, don't be trying to get, depend on the government for everything, because that's not how it works. If you depend on the government for everything, then you're really going to have nothing. So go out, find yourself a job, get a better education to where you get a better job, and do something with your life. Make your life better so that your future generation can have a better life. That's how this works. Thanks for watching again, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, more videos are going to come. If you like my video, like, subscribe. If you got any questions, comments, think I'm a racist bigot, comment section's right below. I'm not racist. I've got many black friends. I've got many Mexican friends. I've got many friends that are Korean, Japanese, just Asian. There we go. From everywhere. I like them. Yeah, sometimes they can be racist, but hey, it's hilarious. But I like everybody equally. And stuff like that video, that's racism. That's pure racism. And that needs to be abolished. Just like slavery. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen.